I'm muted. Hi, welcome to the advice stream. My name is Jeremy International. The advice stream is the only live stream I've ever heard of where we play old video games sometimes and we answer advice column questions that the audience at home can ask, or I borrow from other sources, let's say. We're live on Twitch, we're live on Facebook, we are live on YouTube. We're live over on JeremyInternational.com. As you can see on my left tonight, we will be playing Jeopardy! For the original Nintendo 1988. I personally, I don't mean to brag. It's not bragging when it's just a fact. I'm very good at Jeopardy! So we'll see how I do on 1988's Jeopardy! Let's see, I guess all of this is historical now. Hey, Fred Undead, my number one biggest fan. Good to see you. I hope we got some other folks coming in today. But as we're getting started, as always, I like to remind everyone, I'm Jeremy International. I'm like middle age-ish, I guess. I been around the block a couple of times. I have some city miles on me, as they say. I think I've got some good perspective. I'm able to provide some pretty good advice. So if you're in a conundrum, if you're in a pickle, if you got a problem in your life and you're not sure how to proceed, a problem really of any kind, let me know. And I think I could probably help you. I mean, it depends on what your question is. I don't want to promise anything up front. But I'm a empathy first kind of guy. I'm just kind of starting to embrace the idea of radical empathy, if you've heard of that before. It's a hard thing to do. Empathy, is a thing, isn't a feeling you have, it's an action that you do. I believe that very strongly. So I'm working on it. I'm not perfect. I don't think anybody is. But I would love to be able to help you out if you have a problem, anyone out there. If you want to throw the question, if you have a question, right into the chat, please feel free to do that. Once again, we're on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. But you can also head on over to JeremyInternational.com, spelled exactly like it sounds. And there's a contact form there you could use, and you could send me a question that way. I get it right away. And that way it's anonymous. But I'm going to give it a few minutes before I start the game for tonight. And I'm having a little bourbon here. It's Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth, everyone. This is America's real Independence Day. And I think a lot of people's opinions, certainly mine. It's something worth celebrating. So let's give a cheers to Juneteenth. And, the intermittent progress when we have it is one of the things that makes this country great, in my opinion. Bourbon. This episode of the Advice Stream is unofficially sponsored by Blue Diamond Almonds. I just started drinking the wasabi and soy sauce ones. Man, those are good. And I'm going to probably be snacking on these a little bit while we're going along because it's snack time. Cheers to you as well, Fred Undead. You should go ahead and grab a glass of this stuff for yourself as well. I just like a little bit of wasabi. Very good. It's one of my favorite snacks. I like wasabi in general. I don't get any money. Oh, what happened? I don't get any money from Blue Diamond Almonds, but if I did, I'd take it. This is a quality product. Okay. Let's do some Jeopardy! Oh, I got a question. I got a question already. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to hold off on it. Hey, it's Start Rec. Hey, Start Rec. How's it going? Okay. We're going to not watch Jeopardy! We're going to play Jeopardy! We're going to go for it. We're getting people coming in. We're getting some trickles coming in. I'll just go ahead and say again, we're live on Facebook. We're live on Twitch. We're live on YouTube. This is the Advice Stream. I'm Jeremy International. If you have a question, a conundrum, a problem in your life, I know a thing or two. I'm not going to use the word wise. But I mean, other people have about me. It's not my fault that they say that. So if you have questions, head on over to the contact form at JeremyInternational.com. You can throw it into the chat too. I get the chat live from all three of the places that I just mentioned, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. But let's check out 1988's Jeopardy for the original Nintendo. I don't have any guests tonight, by the way. It's just me. Had a really great busy weekend, so I didn't want to go through the process of scheduling and doing all the technical stuff we have to do when we have guests on the show. So we're gonna just try it like this. Number of players, well, 1. Easy, now. Versus the computer, yes. We're gonna do J E R. We'll leave it like that. Germ. And would you like a new character? That actually looks pretty accurate to me, except he's got blonde hair. I'm gonna pick it. I'm gonna go with this guy. No, I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't like him. I don't like that person or this person or this person or this person. I like that person. That person's green. That's cool. Okay. Germ. Oh, I'm against Diane and Hazel. Diane and Hazel, ooh, okay, so this is Jeopardy, man. This is Jeopardy. Mammals, fairy tales, movie Who's Who, Sunshine State, that's California, valleys, and applesauce. I'm gonna go ahead and I play aggressive. Let's do mammals for 500, Alex. R.I.P. Alex. R.I.P. Alex Trebek. What's the fastest mammal in water? Beep, boop. How do I do it? How do I do it? What is the fastest mammal in water? I'm going to say a dolphin. What is a dolphin, Alex? Did I say that? I don't think I got that one right. Let's do the Star Rex says the Sunshine State is Florida. Oops. All right, let's do the Sunshine State, aka Florida. Let's do for 100, Alex. But how do I chime in? How do I buzz? This Major College Bowl game is, I don't know. I don't think I'm playing this right, guys. Hazel's got it. How do I chime? What Valley girl might gag on? A spoon? But I'm not chiming in. What button? I mean, this is original Nintendo. I only got 2 buttons. He climbed a beanstalk. It's Jack. Jack did it. Jack. Here I go. I got it. Jack. Who is Jack? Right? Yeah. Oh, I have audio. Let's do fairy tales. Let's go all 4. Let's go all in, guys. Fairy tales 500. The Grimms added happy ending to Pearl's Tale. Oh, I didn't even have time to read it, Diane. Green so-and-so. I hope this is entertaining for people. I didn't even have time to read that. Applesauce. An apple is the traditional bribe used to small children. You get a teacher. Oh, come on. They're too fast. Everybody knows that. That's too easy. Diane, come on, pick something good, Diane. You're killing it. Sneezy. I don't know what button. I should probably look up what button I should be pushing to chime in. Valleys, 100. Wine. What is wine? Wine. I hope this is entertaining for people to watch. It's probably not, is it? Okay, I figured it out. I know what button it is now. It's the directional pad is how you chime in. Let's do mammals for 400. Canine culture hero, trickster, and Western American legend. What? I buzzed in, but I don't know what the answer is. Canine culture hero and trickster of Western American legend. Canine culture hero and trickster. I don't know this one, guys. I don't know. Here, I'm making the video game sound higher. I buzzed, and I don't know what it is. I don't know. I have no idea. I screwed up. Can I just end it? Can I just end this for all of us? Canine culture hero and trickster of Western American legend. What does canine culture hero mean? It's some kind of mammal. A coyote culture hero? I don't know what that means. Let's do fairy tales. 400. He wrote Thumbelina and the Little Mermaid. Andersen, right? Hans Christian Andersen. Startret got coyote. Here I am looking like an idiot. I'm in the negative. Oh, wait. It's Hans. Wait, do I just do Anderson? Let's do Anderson. I don't know how to spell it. Anderson? Like that? Hans Christian Andersen. Yeah, I'm out of the red. Movies Who's Who. Well, let's do 500. I gotta catch up. His efforts didn't win this director the right stuff in the night. Oh, who did the right stuff? I don't know. Oh, Philip Kaufman. Didn't know that. Sorry, Phil. If you're out there watching, Phil, love that movie. Big fan. Sorry, I didn't know. Let's do 400. Director who first got known as the TV movie starring Dennis Weaver. Oh, it's Spielberg. Good job, Hazel. Good job. Okay, Hazel. Woodcutter abandoned these children in the woods. It's Hansel. Man, they have long ones. How do you spell Hansel? Hansel. And am I gonna have time? I didn't probably spell that right, did I? Yeah, Hansel. He's so hot right now. Mammals for 300. It's the longest lifespan. I don't know. I'm not even going to guess that one. No idea. Feel free to shout at home. What is man? What about woman? Shouldn't you say human? Mammals for 200. Why not? Of horse, pig, and deer, the one... I didn't hear it. Odd numbered toes. Horse. Horse has one toe. You didn't give me time on that, Hazel. Cottontail is one of them. A bunny rabbit, right? Hazel is killing it. Okay. This megaphone toting crooner of the 20s made a comeback in Hollow. I don't know. Sinatra? No, not from the 20s. I don't know. Rudy Valley, I still don't know. I still don't know. Was discovered, name, claim, Spain for this. So fast. Ponce de Leon. I wouldn't have. I was thinking someone else. I don't know a lot about Florida. I know Star Trek does. Apples and people are sometimes rotten to the core. Core. I don't know about you, audience at home, but I'm having fun. We're going to take a break in a little bit and we'll do some advice questions. Let's do movies who's who for 300. Oscar-nominated actress in Kramer vs. Kramer, who also film depicted. That's Meryl Streep. What? What'd you call me? What is this? What's happening? Was it Meryl Streep in Kramer vs. Kramer? Can I just do last names like they do on Real Jeopardy? I know that Dustin Hoffman was in Kramer vs. Kramer. I also don't know how to spell Streep. But was she in a film about a nuclear holocaust? Oh, I'm not so confident about this now. Hey, I got it right. I'm winning. Take that, Hazel. Movies who's who for 200. Comic writer, director, username, fruit for one. It's Woody Allen. Or bananas. Can I just do last names? Wait, no? Comic writer, director. You have to do their whole name? That's baloney. That is grade A baloney, Alex. Nintendo Alex. Daryl Hannah. How do you spell Daryl Hannah? Dare, like it sounds? You think? 2 R's? Can I do a space? No. How wrong can I spell it and have an 8-bit video game system understand what I meant? Hey! Sunshine State for 300, please. This boggy area covers 1 acres with its high... the Everglades. Hazel's probably from Florida. She's got a Jacksonville kind of vibe to her, don't you think? Oh, she's doing all of Florida. Whoa, daily double! Boo, boo, boo! Okay. I ain't got a daily double. Man, now Hazel's out in the lead again. This nation received possession of Florida in 1763 and Spain? England? Good job, Diane. Wow, I didn't know that either. Now I'm last. No idea. Yes, Star Trek. After the show in the green room, I'll get Hazel's number for you. For sure. What was the main camp of the Continental Army from December? I don't know. Valley Forge. I knew that. I probably knew that. I'm doing so bad now. Singing group which owned a... Oh, it's the Beatles. Excuse me. I got a little bit of an allergy problem these days. Beatles with an A. Yeah. Well, I'm not in last place anymore, but I'm not winning either. Applesauce for 500, please. John Chapman in American Pioneers, better known as... Is it Johnny Appleseed? Oh my God. Here's the problem. Is I'm confident in my trivia knowledge, but I am not confident in my ability to spell anything, and especially when I feel like I'm under pressure. This is a long word. Can I do it in the time? Yeah, yeah. Now I'm winning. Now I'm back on top where I belong. Well, let's wrap it up. Alex, applesauce for 300. Fall beverage, it can be cider. Cider is with a C-I-D. See, this is the type of performance I expect for myself on Jeopardy. Haha, Diane and Hazel, eat my grits. Okay, let's just get through. We'll do double Jeopardy, everyone. If you're enjoying this, I'm glad for you. I'm having a very good time. Discover this numerical name family group. Oh, it's the Jackson 5. Oh boy, that's a lot of letters. Oh my god, I'm so stressed out for having to spell this. I know how to spell it, but just in the time that they give you, that's the Jackson 5. Yeah. I didn't even see what the categories are. U.S. presidents, TV, flowers, famous structures, maybe? Foreign phrases. I'm going to do U.S. presidents, and I'm going to do a Matamodio and start at 1,000. I'm sure StartRack on Twitter, on Twitch, is asking if there's a Super Nintendo version. There probably is. I don't have it, but when I have a couple bucks, whenever that happens, that's certainly one I like to buy because I'm having a good. I've had this game for a while and never played it before. I played it when I was a kid, but I'm having a blast doing this. This is great, man. Yeah, daily double. Oh man, I'm gonna do 1,000. I'm doing 1,000, guys. Here we go. The president also served as Chief Justice. That's Taft. But I don't remember his first name. Is it gonna let me do Taft? Howard Taft? Yeah! I'm doing so good. Let's keep going for presidents. For 800, Alex. Thank you. Another daily double. Let's do 1,000 again. Well, I guess I got both daily doubles. He said, if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. Oh, I don't know. That sounds like something Truman would have said. He was so folksy. I'm going to say Truman, I guess. I don't know who said that. I don't know. Can I ask a friend? Is that this game? I'm going to say Harry S. Truman said that. Ooh, got lucky on that one. All right, now I got it in the bag now. I can do whatever I want. Let's just take it easy. U.S., let's switch it up a little bit. Let's do TV for 1,000. I know a thing or two about TV from the mid to late 80s. Mary Richard worked for this TV station. Uh-oh. I don't know the answer to that. Was that the Mary Tyler Moore show? I don't remember. I haven't seen that in a long time. Flowers. It's the flower associated with Pasadena and New Year's Day. I don't know the answer to that either. What? Hazel. Come on, Hazel. You can't go back to Gainesville with all that information. I don't know. I don't know the answer to this. The Rose. Audience at home, you have a solid minute delay, by the way, just so that you know. His televised conference were called the best matinee in town. I didn't get it. Reagan, I'm assuming. Is that supposed to be Kennedy? Reagan's second term would have been over by the time this game came out, I believe. I don't know when in 88. Reagan. Oh, I don't know. I give up. I have no idea. No idea. Don't know. Kennedy. All right, if you say so. This president was criticized for trying to pack the Supreme Court. That was Roosevelt. He should have done it too. Roosevelt. What? All right. You want to try, Hazel? Hey! I said Roosevelt. I spelled it wrong. I got that stolen from me. Foreign phrases. In France, it's... All the pixels makes it hard to read words. I don't know. I don't feel confident enough to answer. I whipped a couple there. I lost some money. An umbrella. She's 100. Hey, it's the Statue of Liberty. This is how my brain works. Because I have no confidence in my ability to spell even simple rudimentary words. So just bear with me, audience at home. I'll go ahead and say again, if you're just tuning in, this is the advice stream. I'm your host, Jeremy International. Oh my God, am I gonna have time to finish this? Hold on, concentration mode. We're live on Facebook, we're live on Twitch, we're live on YouTube. I'm playing 1988's Jeopardy! Exclamation point on the original Nintendo. I only play physical copy games from my personal collection. I'm playing this on an actual top-loading Nintendo, by the way, that's been modded so it outputs at HDMI. I'm eating some wasabi and soy sauce, almonds, and drinking some nice whiskey. Old Hickory, he was the only president to publicly threaten to hang the vice president. Is it Jackson? Yeah, that wasn't fast enough. Hazel's button works better than mine. I don't know a lot about flowers. The source of opium. I know that one, though. I might not know a lot about flowers, but I know something about drugs, unfortunately. Is there an E in Poppy? Let's do TV for 800. This fictitious newspaper employed Lou Grant. I have no idea. Hazel, I don't know what you wrote. I was trying to catch up on the chats here. Hazel's butt works better than yours, Star Rack. Screw you. Screw you, Star Rack. No, I love you, Star Rack. You're right. You're right. Hazel probably doesn't have any of the health issues that I have. Good for her. She looks very healthy because she's pink. But my character's pink too, but I'm wearing a turtleneck. He asked children, won't you be my neighbor? Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers. Mr. Rogers. What? Did I spell it wrong? I spelled it wrong. I love you too, Start Rack. Start Rack, I don't know. I'm not going to try to answer why you're single. Oh, see, I spelled Rogers with a DG, not a G. The German word expression for passion for traveling. It's probably wanderlust, but I don't know for sure, and I don't want to screw around. It is Wanderlust. Russian carriage drawn by 3 horses abreast. I have no idea. Troika? Literally the first time I ever heard of that in my entire life. In Italian, this means a low voice. Baritone? How do you spell baritone? Bear. This isn't gonna go well for me. Tone. No. Star Trek says they're basso. Wow, look at the big brain on Hazel. The flower's root is roasted as a coffee substitute. I'm not even touching this one. Star Trek, you're yelling at the TV right now. Chicory? The meaning of Tonto's kimosabe. I don't know, friend or something like that. Good job, Hazel. I'm still winning though, but Diane's catching up on me. Shoeless Joe Jackson was involved in this sport's greatest scandal. I don't know. Baseball? I don't know. I don't know sports. I'm assuming baseball. Hazel, you're killing it. Florida state flower. It is used as a symbol of good luck and bridal bouquets. I don't know. Hazel. Hazel is from Florida. We know that now. We know that for sure. Orange blossom, really? Man, Hazel. Hazel probably supports DeSantis, I'm guessing. This astronaut won $25,000 on Name That Tune. I don't know. John Glenn. I mean, if it's a astronaut that's on TV, it's probably John Glenn. He did a lot of I see nothing, I hear nothing is his standard cop-out on Hogan's Heroes. Colonel Clink. Do I have to say Colonel? How do you spell Colonel? I'm going to say Clink. Clink. Right? Am I right? Is anyone watching that? My dad loves Hogan's Heroes. And, thank you, Start Rag. It's too late now. I think it's Clink. Diane, are you gonna get it? Sergeant Schultz. Oh yeah, it's Schultz. Schultz is the big guy. Good job. Now I'm last again. This weed is good for salads, wine. Dandelions. How do you spell dandelion? Like a lion, right? Because they look kind of like lions. I like dandelions. I think they're pretty and also they are tasty. I think it might be over for old Jeremy International here. Isn't that how I spelled it? Don't make fun of me for my spelling. We're known as India's loveliest building. It's the Taj Mahal. Somehow I think I know how to spell Taj Mahal. Taj. J. Ma. Hall. Yeah, finally, I got one. I'm still last. God damn it, Hazel. Famous structures for, I'm going for it for 1,000. At this point, is win big or lose big. The tunnel, the Alps connects France to Italy. I don't know. I think I've been through that tunnel. I don't know. Jesus, Hazel. All right, I can't catch up with Hazel. This structure separated East and West. It's the Berlin Wall. Berlin. Nowadays, if this game was contemporary, you would be able to just say it. And I would do much better. But it's by spelling is my downfall. Yes, Fred Undead, that is correct. I do not know how to spell Dandelion, but I do know how to spell Taj Mahal. You got me all figured out. I can't escape you. The only man-made structure visible from orbiting. I don't think this is true, but it's the Great Wall of China. Jeez, can I spell the Great Wall of China in this amount of time? Great. That's a lot of letters in a very short period of time. But I'm also pretty sure that's not true. I'm being really silent, everyone, because I'm trying to spell this in the very short period of time that I have. Yeah. Also, though, not true. StartRec says Mr. Worldwide. Okay, well, Solid Jackson for 800. I don't know what this even is. Well, Thomas Jonathan Jackson was known after his firm stand at Bull Run. How Thomas? Oh, Stonewall. Stonewall. Stone. Wall. Yeah. Could I possibly catch up? Is it possible? Let's just go for 1,000. Let's just do it. Gospel singer who trained herself in Baptist chorus in Louisiana. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Well, Hazel whiffed that one, so she's a little bit closer to me. I'm not going to even make a guess here. I don't know that. I don't know who that is. I didn't grow up with gospel music. When I hear it, I like it. I just don't know it. All right, well, like you're giving me a choice here. Oh, is that Mississippi? Mississippi. I know how to spell Mississippi. It's real close between me and Hazel. Hazel's in the lead. Final Jeopardy. In this round, yeah, I know how Final Jeopardy works, Ibojo. Ceremonies. I'm gonna bet 2,000. Hazel's betting. I don't need to see that. That's just stressing me out. Get ready to answer. January 20th in the year following a year which is divisible by 4. January 20th in the year following a year that is divisible by 4. Well, it's not leap day because that's February. Right? I don't know. I'm saying leap day. I have no other idea. That's not what it is. Do. And Hazel doesn't know how to spell either. Inauguration Day? Inauguration Day? Really? Good job, Hazel. Well, at least I was second. So why don't I'm going to do that again in the second hour. But let's do some advice questions. It's been an intense last hour there, everyone. So let's do a little recap. This is the advice stream. I am your host, Jeremy International. We are live on Facebook. We're live on Twitch. We are live on YouTube. I am playing the original Jeopardy! Exclamation point for the NES 1988. I, as always, play all original hardware, original cartridge from my personal collection. I have a modified NES controller that is wireless. I'm using a modded top loader NES, American NES, that has been modified to export to HDMI. That's how I'm able to get it into my computer. I just came in second place. Hazel ate my lunch. But I think she played a good game. I think she deserves what she got. StartRec over on Twitch says they should make you type out what is before your answer. If they did that, StartRec, I would have given up because that is a lot of letters to click over and click over here. I do have a couple of advice-related questions that have come in that I would like to address. A few. Let me pick one. Okay, here's one that I found was kind of upsetting. It's a little on the long side. Before I do this, I should also say this episode of the Advice Stream is unofficially sponsored by Blue Diamond Almonds, bold flavor wasabi and soy sauce. This is one of my favorite snacks. I've been eating these while I've been playing Jeopardy! Maybe if I snacked a little bit less, I would have done a little bit better. But really, my undoing there was my inability to spell simple words. That's probably something I should have a doctor look at or something. But here is an advice question that has come in that I think is a little upsetting, but I would like to discuss with you, the audience at home, if that's okay. Here we go. I work in a small office. My coworker John recently broke up with his boyfriend who seems paranoid and controlling. If John ever had to stay even 30 minutes late, he would become very anxious and start receiving a barrage of text messages and calls. Bruce even started calling our office randomly to make sure that John is there. That is disturbing. This was his last straw and John broke up with him. I typically order and receive supplies for the office, so when an envelope showed up, I opened it without a second thought. It was full of photos of John in bondage. I thought this was some revenge porn and threw it away immediately without telling anyone. Weeks later, I learned over after-work drinks that John is angry with his ex for not returning some personal belongings and is considering taking him to small claims court. But that Bruce swears up and down that he already returned these items. I think this may be the envelope I threw away. Should I tell John what happened? I would be so humiliated if someone at work saw my personal photos. In a sense, I think that's what Bruce likely wanted. He didn't put a name on the envelope and just addressed it to our office so anyone could have opened it. So to paraphrase, letter writer works in a small office. Coworker had a messy breakup with an abusive person. This abusive ex sent an envelope to the office with compromising personal photos of the person that works there, assuming as a way to upset him and hurt his standing in the office. The letter writer saw these pictures, threw them away immediately. That's certainly the right thing to do in this case, but wants to know if they should tell John that this person has done so. I thought about this a lot. Got this a few days ago. And I would go ahead and say, I think it's going to be a very difficult conversation to have, but I think that John needs to know. You certainly did the right thing, letter writer, by throwing these away and not sharing them with anyone, not implying that this sort of thing happened with anyone else in the office. This ex is a horrible, abusive, terrible person and meant to hurt John in this particular case. And by you not sharing this or even communicating in any kind of offhand or like deflective way that this happened, you have made that person fail in their attempt to hurt John seriously. I think you need to sit down and have a conversation and tell John, hey, I want you to know that your ex sent these pictures. I destroyed them. I'm did not look at them in great detail, but as soon as I saw what they were, I made sure they were disposed of in a safe way. Hope you shredded them at least. John needs to know that his ex is dangerous and willing to go to great lengths to harm him in this particular way, and may be willing to go to greater lengths to harm him in other ways. So I think you need to, if you have that type of relationship with John at least, and if you're having after work drinks with him, I suspect you are, I think he needs to know. The thing about photos, this idea that John was saying that his ex has some items that he's going to go to small claims court to try to get back. You don't go to small claims court to get compromising of your photos back from your ex. I don't think that's what small claims court is for. So he's probably talking about something else. The thing to keep in mind about photos is there's no such thing in the year 2023 of our Lord of there being one copy of a photo. There almost certainly started off as digital images and will persist forever in that regard. So John needs to know also, this guy certainly, his ex certainly has more photos, more copies of these photos, and he might be willing to send them to other people. So I think you have an obligation in one way or the other to tell John that his ex has done this. Let me know what you think in the chat, everybody. If you agree or disagree with that. Maybe I'm missing something there. But I feel very strongly that John needs to be aware of this, because I think there's a good chance that this guy, his ex, could try to do this again with somebody else in some other part of his life. Maybe he's going to send the pictures to his family or something. And he needs to know and be prepared for that. It's a bummer. We hitch our wagons to people for a lot of different reasons, and sometimes we do that with the very much wrong kind of person, and there's all kinds of bad things that can follow from that. We need our friends and kind of our social network to look out for us in these cases. And I think this person has an obligation. He has an obligation for John in this case. John's got to know. It's not going to be a fun conversation to have. Don't do it at work. Invite John out for drinks afterwards, and then tell him in that kind of environment. If you would like to seek advice from your old friend over here, Jeremy International, remember, you can always throw it in the chat if you wanna, but you can also head on over to JeremyInternational.com. Use the contact form. I got a message in the contact form earlier today from an old friend of mine. Chris and Katie were watching. They just wanted to let us know, hey Chris, hey Katie, happy Father's Day, Chris. Hope you guys are doing okay out in the place where you just moved. I miss you. We when we moved out to where we're at, you were our first local friends. Fortunately, we have made other friends, but it's great. It's great to see you. StartRec is asking, I'm balding. Should I shave my head? StartRec, I look at your face about once a week. I never noticed. Most male style people at some era in their life start to lose their hair. That's just one of the things that testosterone can do to your body. And I would say you should do with your body what you want to. If you want to shave your head, shave your head. If you want to do a comb over, do a comb over. If you just want to white knuckle it until, you look like a person who is losing their hair, then do that too. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly, with mine, but certainly I'm at an age where my hairline is, I'm in combat with that, and I seem to be losing. My forehead and my hair are waging a war of attrition. But, that happens. That happens as you get older. And I would say, as a person that looks at your wonderful, kind face every week or so, I haven't noticed. I don't think it's time to do that. I don't think it's time for me to do that. But there's likely to be a time someday in the future. StarRec also says, for a second thought, he looks at me every week like a photo in his wallet, but then I remembered it's StarRec and I are in a Star Trek club. We meet every week. And so that's how StarRec, I'm not saying I don't also look at a picture of you that I keep in my wallet. I'm not saying that that's not true, but I also, see a video, an action video of you once a week. Should I do another round of Jeopardy for the NES? Shall I? Well, we're done. We're almost at the end of our first hour. Let's go around the horn. So we got a few people over on Twitch. Twitch is always where the action is. Hi, Twitch friends. If you're on Twitch and you haven't said hi yet, go ahead and just, punch in a hi there in the chat. That would be cool. Over on YouTube, we always have a small number, but a consistent number of people on YouTube that never participate in the chat. YouTube viewers, I'm done asking you to chat. If you want to just drop a hi in the chat, that would make all my dreams come true. But I'm at the point now where I'm not expecting that. And then if we go over and look on the Facebook, I don't always know how to look at Facebook to see if anybody's there, but I usually find that Facebook is a dead zone. If I am incorrect and you're watching this on Facebook, once again, pop into the chat and say hi. If you are enjoying the show and find yourself with a couple extra bucks, you can head on over to JeremyInternational.com and there is a way to send me a tip there. I promise you that if I do get any tips, I will put that towards buying whatever version of Jeopardy came out for the Super Nintendo so we can do a comparison at some future episode of the advice stream. I don't know. Let's look it up and see. Jeopardy SNES. So there was and it's very affordable. So yeah, it would, probably cost me on eBay or whatever about $10 to get the Jeopardy Super Nintendo. I've been unemployed for about 6 months, so I don't have $10 to spend on old video games at this moment. So that's too bad. But, when I do have money, or if anyone out there would like to send me money, then I will certainly buy Jeopardy for the Super Nintendo. And we can do a comparison. Let's go ahead and let's do another round of Jeopardy. I heard that when you watch Jeopardy, I'm going to increase the volume again. So we're going to do number of players 1. And we are going to do it on hard mode again versus the computer, yes. What else would I be playing it against? And I'm just going to say Jerem again. If the music from the game is too much, let me know. I can turn it down. But now that I know how the controls work, maybe I'll do a little better this time. You know what I'm saying? Would you like a new character? Yes. Not that guy, not that guy, not that guy, not that guy, not that guy. No. This guy. This is my guy. Irene looks like a child. Sandy has a mane of hair, don't you, Sandy? Scotland. Nicknames. I don't know what that says. Hedicine. Myths and Legends starts with F and stay calm. I'm going to go with Myths and Legends for 500. Let's start big, yeah? Let's just hop right into it. When you flew too close to the sun, that's Icarus. How do you spell Icarus? I-C-U-R-I-S. That looks right? Did it. Let's stay in the category. Let's do Myths and Legends. Oh, that says medicine, by the way. I just figured it out. Myths and Legends for 400s. Twin of Remus, that's Romulus. OMG. Well, I got it close enough. Romu plus. OMG, Fred Undead. Thanks for spelling Icarus correctly for me. Too late. Let's keep on keeping on. Myths and Legends 300, please. This archer is the national hero of Switzerland? I don't know the answer to that. I don't know a lot about Switzerland. GG there, Irene. GG. Sandy, let's see what you got, Sandy. William Tell. Good job, Sandy. I wouldn't have guessed that at all. This precedes blood of hi ho hum. Fee fi fo. Fee fi fum. Can I get in there? But I don't know how to spell any of those words. Fee fi fum. From Jack and the Beans. Wow, second Jack and the Beanstalk related. I spelled it out. Thank fee fi fo fum. Fee fi fo fum. Of course. I did my best, guys. I'm still winning. Fee fi fo. Fo F-O-E? Nailed it, Irene. Medicine 200. Let's do it. Instrument used to listen to sounds in the body, specifically the heart, is stethoscope. Oh, shit. There's no way. There's no way. Stethoscope. Fee fi fo fum. Yeah, it was close enough. Let's do medicine for 500, please. Gingivitis is an inflammation of the gums. Gums. I told you guys I'm good at Jeopardy. I don't know what the big surprise is. Let's keep going through medicine for 400, please. This doctor specializes in skin diseases. A dermatologist, but I didn't. Oh. Whiffed by Irene. Boop, 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 boop. Like I can spell dermatologist. Derm. O. Just. Medicine for 300. Quinine is a traditional cure for symptoms. That's malaria. Malaria. Fred Undead says JFC. Malaria. Yeah, malaria. Starrick says we should play Spelling Bee for the NES. No, thank you. Let's keep it spicy. Let's do starts with F for 500. A vacation granted to an enlisted man. That's a furlough. Furlough. Why am I doing this to myself? I would have been better to leave it. This is like a OUGH kind of situation, I'm assuming. Furlough, right? Maybe? Broken clock is right twice a day. Starts with F for 400. Bach wrote the toccata, and I didn't even get a chance to finish that. I didn't even get a chance. Fugue. Good job, Sandy. Myths and legends for 100. King Arthur's magician and tutor. Merlin, man. Come on, everybody knows that. That's too easy. Give me some hard ones, Alex. And I should remember that when you go off to the side with the letters, it brings you back to the other side. Um, Scotland, why not? For 500. Lively dance name for mountainous regions of the north. I don't know, what is that, like a reel? Is it a reel? I didn't do it in time. A fling? I never heard of that before. Let's keep on with Scotland for 400. I've been to Scotland before. This Scottish lass became an international star when the Bond theme for Europe... Don't know. Sheena Easton? I didn't know Sheena Easton was from Scotland. Weird. 2-letter abbreviation for a prescription. That's a RX. I have a lot of prescriptions. I know this one. R. And I can spell it too. Excuse me. I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna keep it interesting. Nicknames, 500. Let's get into it. Better known as... No idea. No idea. Oh, Boy George. I didn't know that was Boy George's real name. Excuse me. Try not to cough into the microphone too much. Let's do Stay Calm for 500. It's the active process of understanding, comprehension. Calm. Hen. That's not how you spell it. That was close enough. Figured it out. Stay calm for 400. Fruit stewed or cooked in a syrup, usually dessert. Oh, that's a compote. I didn't get it in time. Sorry I'm coughing, everybody. It's that time of year for me. Scotland. Made with malt and barley. Scotland's... That's Scotch. 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 I went to Scotland once. I had a blast. Beautiful country. Spent a little bit less, I think a little bit more than a week in Edinburgh for the Fringe Festival. Had a show going on. It was a good time. Let's keep going on Scotland. Scotland for 300, please. National flowers so called because they grow in heaths. Heather? Is it Heather? It's Heather. Good job, Sandy. It was just quicker on the button than I was that time. This actor, writer, director has a... I don't understand what this is asking me. Sylvester Stallone. Oh, a sly. I think it's supposed to be quotation marks, but they're using an asterisk because it's, you know, they only got 8 bits. I think that's what's going on. Borland and Brahms were 2 of the 19th century's greatest composers. I didn't get it fast enough. Like, I know them all. I'm just not reading. My reading isn't fast enough. I got to read faster. Sandy's doing great. Nicknames. Red-haired singer known as the Divine Miss, it's Bette Midler. Divine Miss M. Bette Midler. Am I spelling that right? If you're out there watching the show, Miss Midler, sorry if I spelled your name wrong. I got it close enough, though. Nicknames for 400. Let's get the big dollars. Heavyweight boxing champion called the Brown Bomber. I don't know boxing. No idea. Joe Louis. I think I've heard of him before. I think I'm familiar with his existence. Stay calm. Describe a multiple compound. Compound. Man, Irene, you gotta try harder, Irene. Believe in yourself. Let's wrap this one up for 300. It's the military rank and title of the commander. It's the military rank and title of the president. Commander. In Chief. You got it, Start Rec. That's the one. And thank you for writing Chief, because I was probably gonna write Commander and Chef, let's be honest. Oh, what? What did I do wrong? That's what I wrote, right? That's what I wrote. Oh, I was supposed to put the dashes in? How was I supposed to know that? Every other time it's been multiple words, I just write the whole word in. Screw you guys. Most famous, oh, that's Macbeth. Mac. You know, it's bad luck to say Macbeth in a theater. That's why when you're working on a production of Macbeth, when you're inside a theater, you refer to it as the Scottish play. Because saying Macbeth in a theater is bad luck. Let's wrap up nicknames. Let's do it. When was VP, they called him Fritz to Jimmy Carter's grits? Who was Jimmy Carter's vice president? Was it Mondale? Yeah, it was. I wasn't confident enough. I'm so far ahead, I could have taken a risk. Starts with F for 300. Petrified remains of that's a fossil. That's too easy. I know how to spell fossil. Don't worry, everybody at home. Are we still in single Jeopardy? We are. Starts with F, 200. One damns with this kind of phrase. Curse? Is it a curse? No, wait, what am I doing? Starts with F. One damns with this kind of curse. I screwed up. I don't know. Can I just end? Anyone else want to try? Faint? Start Rec says faint. Hey, good job, Start Rec. Good job. Let's wrap it up. Oh, there's the... Okay, I'm gonna... Let's bet 5 hundos. I don't want to risk my lead too much. It precedes arrest and teeth. What? It precedes arrest and teeth. Starts with an F. What? I don't know. What could it be? It precedes arrest and teeth. What is it? What letter with an F precedes arrest and teeth? Front arrest? Irene, Sandy, anybody? False. Yes, let's play double Jeopardy. College, 4-letter words, the funnies, classic music. He's the Duke of Edinburgh. Well, that was Prince Philip. R.I.P. Prince Philip. College. Coach John was... yeah, screw you. I don't know anything about sports. UCLA. Good job, Sandy. Warren Beatty. This Academy Award-winning actress is his older sister. Who's Warren Beatty's older sister? Linda Beatty. Shirley MacLaine is Warren Beatty's sister? I didn't know that. His profession in the comedy hit Shampoo. He's a hairdresser. Hair. Dresser. Seen that movie? I don't feel confident about my classical music skills, but let's go funnies. Let's just go big, man. Let's just get into it. Keep it spicy. 1,000. His servant included Punjab, and that is Daddy Warbucks. But I didn't get it in time. I knew that one. Daddy Warbucks. Good job, Sandy. You outbuttoned me. College 400. Founded as Newtown College. It's the... I don't know. Where did you... Harvard? I think Harvard. I'm gonna say Harvard. Harvard. Yeah. Funnies for 800. Day of the week Wimpy would gladly pay you for a hamburger today. Tuesday. Come on, Irene. Too fast. That's a Popeye reference. I know that one. Man, they're catching up to me. Fill it up. He played a convincing television sergeant named Bilko. Who played Sergeant Bilko? I don't know. Philip Silvers. I never saw that show. What? Zorro the Lone Ranger and Halloween have in common? Mask. Mask. I'm back in it. I'm back in it, everybody. I got it. Let's do Jesus. Warren Beatty for 1,000, man. We gotta do it one way or the other. He portrayed this 30s gangster Bugsy Siegel. Bugsy. I think with two, just like Bugs Bunny. Bugsy. Siegel. I just spelled it wrong. That's absolutely what it is. No. It was Bonnie and Clyde. It was Clyde. I missed the year, 1967, Bonnie and Clyde. He also played Bugsy Siegel. I don't know what Clyde's last name is. Bonnie Ann was his first name, and Clyde was his last name. So everybody, this is the Advice Stream. I'm Jeremy International. We are playing 1988's original Jeopardy for the for the regular Nintendo, sorry. And I'm hanging in there, but I've done better at Jeopardy before. Let's do Warren Beatty for 800. I screwed up that one big time. He wrote, starred, and directed this remake of Here Comes Mr. Jordan. I don't know what that is. Heaven Can Wait. I never saw that movie. I think it's on the Criterion Collection. Let's wrap it up, Warren Beatty. He won Best Director Oscar for this epic drama. I don't know that either. Reds. I forgot he directed Reds. That's a good movie. Barbara Streisand's in that movie. He's Mario. Too fast. Phil Donahue. I ain't thought about Phil Donahue in a long time. Is Phil Donahue dead? This is the only country where Christian majority is in the Far East. Phil? Philippines in the Far East. Henry Ford, J.P. Morgan were good. Philanthropist. Oh, fuck. How do you spell philanthropist? Phil. Anthro, probably, like for man. Anthro. Philanthrologist. Right? Philanthropist. Philanthropist. Oh my God. Oh God, I'm gonna run out of time. I'm screwed. I've ruined it. Philanthropist. It's absolutely philanthropist. I just took too long to GD write it down. Hey, it's PG Doug. Hey, Doug. Happy belated Father's Day, PG Doug. I'm playing 1988's Jeopardy on the Nintendo. I was doing good a minute ago. This Durham, North Carolina. Is that Chapel Hill? I think it's Chapel Hill. What I know trivia, I can't spell. Chapel Hill. Am I still winning? I am not winning anymore. I need to be a little bit more strategic. Duke, I don't know anything about colleges. I don't know anything about sports. Sandy is killing it. Little Abner's hometown. I don't know the answer to that. I don't know. Dog Patch? Jeez, Irene. Irene came out of nowhere. Disney dog who is Mickey Mouse's friend. That's Pluto. Not the one that's his pet. That's Goofy. You gotta read the whole question. Oh boy, I really was doing so good and I ruined everything. Let's do 4-letter words for 1,000. Let's see if I can make some bucks. A twist in a rope or a muscle stiffness. Kink. Shit. Too fast, Sandy. Now you're way ahead of me. I'll never catch up now. I had a chance. Globular medical person. What? Where have you been this whole time, Sandy? Where have you been this whole time? You just started playing the game now? Whose football team is called? I don't know. Well, neither do you, Sandy. No idea. Anybody? Connecticut Ivy League College? Football team is called the Bulldogs? Yale? Question mark? Women first attended this Indiana Youth run by the Holy Cross Congregation. I don't know. Notre Dame. Sandy, you just made it right back to where you were. Sandy got the daily double. Sandy. Classical music. Term for a set of kettle drums used in an orchestra. Timpani? Sandy. Jeez. Sandy coming up from the rear. Fritz, Ritz. Good job, Good job, PG Doug. Thank you. Nancy. I have a friend who's a big Nancy fan. She probably would have known that. Chug. Man, I was doing so good. And now I've lost any hope of winning. Sandy is just killing it. Classical music, let's just do 1,000. Get it over with. The French title of this ballet is... Swan Lake? I don't know how to say... Yeah, Le Lac, of course. Ugh, that's my favorite ballet. I've seen it many times. Composer called the greatest composer of music for the pianoforte. I don't know anything about... I'm just giving up. Chopin, of course. Sandy, I hate you, Sandy. Starrick, let me know if you want me to get you Sandy's number. One of the fathers is also fathered 20 children. Jeez. It was probably like Mozart or something. You think it was Bach? Should I just go for it? Should I try? I got nothing to lose except for the game, right? Bach. Hey, I got it right. I made a guess. All right. How much do I have? I'm gonna bet everything. Or 3,000 at least. Type of horn with a long coiled tube and a conical bore and a flared bell. That's a tuba, right? Tuba. Maybe I can pull it off. Tuba. What? Isn't that a tuba? A French horn. Oh, man. Now I'm really last. I only have $100. Ugh. Really whiffed this one, Germ. Well, I'll bet $100. Bodies of water. I also, yeah, PG Doug, thank you for the French horn. A little too late. Geography, I sometimes am okay at, but I don't think I don't feel great about this. I don't feel great about this at all. Here we go. So named by Magellan because of its triangular and peachable look after his stormy passage. Triangular and peaceable. Peaceable. Cape of Good Hope? Right? It doesn't matter. Is that right? How do I know what was right? Sandy goofed. She didn't bet enough to win, though. I got it wrong. The Pacific Ocean? Well, you know, wish I could say I did my best. Sandy killed it. She brought the game. I came in third. Came in second in the last game. Okay, let's do a little round the horn here, okay? So we got a bunch of people over on Twitch. Hey Twitch, thanks for joining the show. We've got a couple people over on the YouTubes, and as usual on Facebook, a big old egg. Probably should just not even bother streaming on Facebook anymore. This is the advice stream. I'm your host, Jeremy International. We're live on Facebook, we're live on Twitch, we're live on YouTube. And we have been playing 1988's original Jeopardy! Exclamation point for the Nintendo Entertainment System. I'm playing original game cart on original hardware. It has been modified, so it exports through HDMI. That's why I'm able to get it on my TV here. And I have a modified wireless original controller too. Starrek says, Def try to set up Kick though. Yeah, I know. I'm going to start looking into that this week. I can stream to an additional location beyond the 3 that I'm streaming at. So should be able to fit that in. But this is the advice stream. The advice stream is where I hang out. Sometimes I have guests, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I play games, sometimes I don't. It's just chill. We just hang out. And if people have advice questions, you can throw them right into the chat. If you would like to keep it anonymous, you can head on over to JeremyInternational.com, wherein there is a contact form where you can send me questions anonymously. And I will read them out loud. I will give my thoughts about the answer to your conundrum, and we'll discuss as a group. Should we do another? Should we do another one? Here's one. This is a bummer. A lot of these questions are bummer. This person writes in, they say that they're 44 years old. That's how old I am, by the way. And this person says, my home life is great. 2 kids, a great spouse, and a fulfilling career. My problem isn't related to a crisis, but I'm struggling to find purpose. For my entire adult life, I've set goals for myself. Get fit, check. Run a marathon, ran 3 in a year. Write a novel, done. Write a podcast. My dumb idea led to thousands of social media followers. Must be nice. I am grateful for all of my success, but I still feel that I need to achieve more and that I am unworthy of the love given to me by my wife and family. How do I slow my roll and either find another goal or just relax and appreciate what I've accomplished? Man, this person is capital F'd up, if you ask me. That's wonderful. You've accomplished so much in your life. Good for you. There is something missing in your heart. You have an empty space inside you that you're trying to fill with these accomplishments. And that is not usually how one successfully resolves having empty spaces in their heart, because you will always do something else. You have a family, you have kids. That is terrific if that's the sort of thing you want. Maybe you're trying to avoid spending time with them because you keep finding these other kind of big achievements to try to accomplish. Maybe there's some person in your past that you're trying to please or impress that you can't because they're not pleasable, or maybe they're deceased or something. But you have a hole in you, and there is no amount of like material goal, career or fitness or podcasting or whatever that is going to fill that hole. You need to get to a therapist. You need to find out what that is, where that space inside your heart is coming from. And you need some help in finding like peace with that, or finding something that actually is meaningful that'll fill that hole, because none of the things you've done yet seem to have done that. And that's the bummer to me. This kind of like idea that you can't find fulfillment in whatever you do seems like a not sustainable way of living. I don't know anyone could ever be happy with that kind. You've accomplished a lot. Like good for you for getting fit and running marathons and writing books and having thousands of people listening to your podcast. Not saying that those things should be enough, but something is missing in you, man. I don't know what it is. Do something else. You got physically fit, it seems like. Get mentally fit, because you ain't right now. I don't know if anyone else has another take on that, but to me, this, like when I see someone that has an unsustainable lifestyle, that always makes me nervous, because you're running on, you're going to hit peak oil at some point. I'm using mixed metaphors here. And then you're going to be miserable, and that you're going to do something that's going to cause that entire life to collapse in some horrible way. You got to get ahead of it now, for sure. Let me know in the chat if you think something else about that, or I guess let me know if you agree with me. But this is an unsustainable interaction you have with your life in general, there, sir, and or person, and you got to figure out what that is. In my mind, I feel like this type of person is generally going to be a male style person, because there's probably like something to prove. There's like a dad or someone in his past that he was never good enough for, and he's still trying to catch up with that. I don't know. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, I guess. We have a half an hour left. I don't know if I want to do more Jeopardy. That last game kind of took the joy out of it for me. I screwed up so many times. But I don't know what else to do with the half an hour I have. Can I do a whole game in 30 minutes? Can I do a whole game in 30 minutes? Let's try it out. This is what I'm here to do. But you know what I'm going to do this time? I'm going to do it on medium hardness. That's what she said. And we'll do it like that. We'll see if I do a little bit better on medium style. Don't like him, 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 don't like him. I like this guy, but let's keep looking. Ooh, he's green. He's green. Green, 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 green. Let's do green. Let's do green. Trisha and Beryl. Is Beryl a name? Who's Beryl? Shakespeare, pop music, U.S. geography, what? What's Up, Doc, and Wet and Dry. I studied a lot of Shakespeare in college, and I feel like I've lost almost all of my Shakespeare knowledge, but you never know. And this is one of those times where it makes myself feel smart if I get it right. Let's do Shakespeare for 500. Juliet said, by any other name, rose. It's a rose. A rose. Rose. I got a couple monologues on lockdown in case I ever need them. You never know. Shakespeare 400. The age in which Shakespeare wrote his was named for the reigning queen Elizabethan. Is it asking me for this reigning queen? Beth. Do I have to say Elizabeth the First? Let's just leave it at Elizabeth. Oh, I have to turn the sound back up. Shakespeare 300, I said. Something is rotten in this. That's Hamlet. Hamlet. Something is rotten in Denmark. And keep doing the Shakespeare. He addressed friends, Romans, countrymen at Caesar's funeral. That is Mark Antony. I am not here to bury Caesar. I'm not here to praise Caesar. Is that how it goes? Mark with a C. Anthony. That's a good monologue right there. Let's keep it going, keep it going. 100. Antonio the merchant and Shylock the moneylender from this city, Verona. Verona. What? Did I spell it wrong? Or was I wrong? It's Verona, right? Venice. Merchant of Venice. Not too John. Thank you, Startrek. You're smarter than me. I goofed. I told you I've lost a lot of my my Shakespeare trivia. U.S. geography. Arizona's contribution to these 7 natural wonders of the world. I don't know. I don't know. The Grand Canyon is in Arizona, apparently. This state has the Clearwater and Salmon River Mountains. Thanks, PG Doug. PG Doug got Grand Canyon. Thank you. Idaho. Won most Grammys ever for single year, telling the nation to beat up. That is Michael Jackson. In real Jeopardy, they almost only ever say last names. Wait, I spelled that wrong. Oh, God. Starreg says, who cares? Idaho isn't real. I mean, I've never been there. I've never met anyone from Idaho before, so maybe. Pop music. I'm going to the bottoms here. 500. Reggae's Bob Marley shot the sheriff, but he did not shoot this person, the deputy. Pop music. Cyndi Lauper says girls just want to have fun. Met Cyndi Lauper once many years ago. She was very nice, much shorter than I thought. But she was delightful, very kind and personable person at a time where she really didn't need to be. She didn't owe me anything. Still want to know what kind of name Barrel is. New name for band formerly called Jefferson Airplane. Well, Jefferson Airplane was also Jefferson Starship and just Starship. What do I do? Do I do Jefferson Starship? I'm just gonna do Starship because it says new, and except they weren't new in 1988. I don't know. It's too late to think about it. I just got to do it. Starship. Yeah. Eat it, Trisha. Born Robert Zimmerman. That's Bob Dylan. Bob. This typing is exhausting. No. No, not Bob Dylan. Dylan. Trisha and Beryl, were you sleeping? What is this? Presidential trademarks. What does that mean? We're about to find out. The medicine ball cabinet and a chicken in every pot. Herbert Hoover? Good job, Beryl. I don't know why I think that's funny. Rex Harrison could talk to the animals. Dr. Dolittle. Dr. Dolittle. Rex Harrison, also famously in My Fair Lady. Yeah, Beryl does look bored. PG Doug said Beryl's got her elbow on the podium. Let's do. I'm really set on these presidential trademarks for some reason. Presidential trademarks 400. Bull moose and a big stick. That is Teddy Roosevelt. When I answered just Roosevelt when it was FDR in the last game, it rejected it. So I'm assuming that's right. Roosevelt. Yeah. Barrel. Let's keep going, keep it going. I am not a crook. Well, that's Richard Nixon, but I think I can just do Nixon here, right? So maybe the medium difficulty is too easy. I think the main difference isn't necessarily the questions, but it's how fast everyone else is in getting them. I hate US geography, but let's just get that 500 out of the way. The counties in this state include Butte, Nevada. Is that Colorado? What? Barrel? Barrel drunk? Because it's, I'm going to say Colorado. I think I spelled it really wrong. California. What's up, Doc? 500. Chicago Psych on the Play to Tell Him by on Bob Newhart. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Robert Hartley, no idea. Neither did Beryl or what's her name. Practice, special kind of man with the Philadelphia 76ers. Beryl. Oh, it's Dr. J. I kind of sort of knew that. Bing. Trisha. Rubber outfit worn by skin divers, a wetsuit? Yeah, I feel like this one's too easy, right? Wet suit. Too bad Trisha couldn't make it today. PG Doug says a gimp suit. I mean, maybe. Depending on where you're surfing, what you're surfing for, if you know what I mean. Wild West term that means to kill from ambush. I don't know this one. Wild West term that means to kill from an ambush. What? I don't know. I don't know. To dry gulch? Never heard that once my entire life. Never once. Wet and dry, 400, please. Tuneful slang for have a drink. Wet your whistle. God, that's a long... Ugh. Wet. Your... whistle. PG Doug, what super race is to dry gulch somebody? Tuneful slang for have I got it wrong. I think I spelled it wrong. Ugh. Oh, there's a, it's WH. I missed the H. I missed it. I knew I did. I want to get US, whatever. Frozen carbon dioxide. Dry ice. Dry. Ice. And US Geography 400. Fort Smith and Pine Bluff are two of its largest cities. Trisha. Arkansas. Good for you, Trish. Good for you, Trish. Sherlock Holmes' companion in detection. That's Wilson. Is it with 2 L's or 1 L? Is it 2 L's or 1? I'm going to say 1. It's Watson. Watson, which has no L's in it, in fact. I'm overly confident for a second. Peachy Doug says, I don't think Beryl speaks English. Beryl's very happy to be here, though. Look how excited she is. Good for you, Beryl. She's having fun, and you know, that's what counts. Scientists who helped Flash Gordon and Dale. Oh, what was his name? Zarkov? Zarkov. I knew that. Trisha showed up, everybody. Jelly beans and starting sentences with well. Oh, that's Reagan. Good job, Trisha. You woke up. Peanuts, that's Jimmy Cotta. Jimmy. Yeah. Barrel. I don't know. I don't care. I have 32. Let's not take too many chances. I'm gonna bet 1,000. Treating fabrics with petroleum naphtha to special dry cleaning. Dry. Yeah. I like how it makes you pick the last one. Florida City, which home of the famous International Speedway. You got this one, Start Rec. Oh, it's too late. I think Beryl has had a stroke. I think someone should call the doctor for Beryl. Start Rec. Anybody? Anybody? I have no idea. Jacksonville? Daytona Beach. Oh, yeah. I heard of that. Thanks, Peachy Doug. I appreciate all the help from you, audience at home. The 40s, fairy tales, Baby's Island, fairy tales. He went to a crooked mile and found a crooked sixpence against a crooked style. I don't know who that is. Just when I needed, just Start Rec. I don't know who this is. Fairy tales. Did he have a crooked smile? Who had a crooked smile? Crooked Man? I don't know that fairy tale. I'm sorry. The 40s. It enabled American veterans to go to college. The GI Bill. My microphone just fell down. Hold on. Oh my God. That's bad timing. How did the microphone fall down? Bill, I think I have a ghost. I know I sound weird. I'm sorry, everybody. I'll fix it in just a second. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Sorry for the noise there. Let's stick with the 40s. Well, let's do 1,000. Why not? Boston nightclub site of a 1942 fire that killed 584 people. I've heard of this story before. I don't have enough confidence to risk $1,000 on it. I'm going to leave it. The Coconut Grove. Should we mix it up? Let's do fairy tales for another 1,000, please. Oh God. Let's bet 1,000. In a fate worse than death, this tiny hero was felled by a spider's halitosis. What? I thought I knew about. I'm glad I didn't bet a lot. Tiny. Not Tiny Tim. Thumbelina? Do I have time to spell Thumbelina? Oh my God, I don't think I do. I think I screwed up. Thumbelina? I don't know. Tom Thumb. I don't know. Moving along. Babies. Not a child, but a leopard is the infant in the title of this Grant Hepburn classic. Trisha? Bringing Up Baby. Yeah, I've seen that movie. It's like, who's that girl with Madonna? Good job, Trisha. Tasha Kinski performed this film remake. Cat People. This is actually, Cat People is one of my favorite movies. Really good soundtrack. David Bowie and Giorgio Moroder. P.O. Bull. Cat People. Great soundtrack. I want to go back to the 40s. 800. Famous German battleship sunk. That's the Bismarck. Bismarck. Probably with a K. That looks right to me. What? Starrick says Bismarck with 2 Z's and 2 C's. Not the Bismarck? Starrick, if it ends in CK and I did K, that should be close enough, right? It's fudged it for me before. That seems really unfair. Well, everyone else doesn't know how to speak. But see, I was so close. That's lame. That's lame. This movie star became Ali Khan's princess. Who is that? I don't know. Good job, Trisha. Islands. 1,000 Island. Watch it penalize me because I wrote the number and not the word. Yeah, I got it. Let's do categories for 1,000. I do know a thing or two about cats, I'm happy to say. During the 1920s, this cartoon character was the first image transmitted on TV. Hi, Ellie. Hi, Ellie. Thanks for joining the stream, Ellie. Felix the cat. I didn't know that. Thanks for joining the stream, Ellie. It's good to see ya. This is, I usually have guests, but I'm doing old games this time. I'm playing Jeopardy. I'm doing okay. I feel like I could do better. But my spelling is so bad. Let's do categories for 800, please. A book by T.S. Eliot's poems inspired. Oh, I know this one, all right. This is right up my alley. It is Cats. There's one thing I know more about than cats. It's cats, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, everybody? Let's keep the numbers high. Islands for 1,000. Anatomical name, Island of King Kong. So that's Skull Island. Skull. Okay. Skull. King Kong lives on Skull Island. Everybody knows that. Barrel is way behind. And I don't know, alphabet soup, 1,000. Let's see what we do. There have been indictments and resignations in this government agency charged with combating pollution. That's the EPA. Can I just write EPA? E-P-A. Let's keep up alphabet soup, 800, please. Let Miss Streisand drop from first name when she became a star. I don't know the answer to that. A. Where? Where was the A? I don't understand. Request of invitation, RSVP. RSVP. Bing. Keep it going, keep it going. From its Latin name, the chemical symbol for iron. I know this one too. It is Pb. Don't ask me why I know that, why I remember that from middle school chemistry, but I do. Oh no, Pb's lead, iron is Fe. Fudge. Overconfidence, Fe. I knew it. I knew it. I said I knew it. And I did. I know, Start Rec. I know. I'm a dumb. I was being overly confident. I was on a roll, and I let the roll roll me right under the bus. Babies 800. Oh, God. I don't want to bet a lot because I'm so far ahead. I don't want to risk my lead. Let's just bet 600. Probably called delicious teeth. What? Baby teeth? Properly called deciduous teeth. Deciduous teeth. Like trees. Tree teeth? What? What? Properly called deciduous teeth. I'm gonna say baby teeth. Can I do it? I cannot. That's why. But why? I don't understand. Fairy Tales 800. Deciduous teeth. In Stevenson's verse, it goes in and out with me. Peter Pan's didn't it and had it sewn on its shadow. Thank you, Start Rec, for making me confident that I had that right. But it seems nonsensical to me. It's 11. This is usually when we wrap up, but I'm getting through this game one way or the other. Maybe I'm going to win this one. Islands 800. Home to Dreyfus and Hell's Island, something like that. I don't remember. Devil's Island, that's what it is. Let's keep going with islands. Nickname for coffee from Indonesian island where it is grown. Barrel. Don't let me down, Barrel. Java, yeah. Still in the negative, Barrel. It's the largest of the Hawaiian islands. That's the big island. It's Hawaii. Right? Isn't the big island in Hawaii still called Hawaii? Yeah. Big numbers. Fairy Tale 600. I've done terrible on this. Mr. Memsier was planted cabbages when he first caught sight of this trespasser. I don't know. Peter Rabbit. I thought I knew more about fairy tales than this. When Dr. Seuss' amazing cat keeps countless wonders, his hat. Can I just say hat? I'm just gonna say hat. Yes. 40s, 400. Let's just wrap up that category. Admiral Halsey's nickname. I don't know the answer to that. Trisha? Bull? Good job, Trisha. I didn't know that one. Impossible to find them when parents make plans on a Saturday night. Babysitter. That's why you get your in-laws to do it. I wonder if I could have just written sitter. Probably. Let's keep it going. Baby 600. Generally, baby's first trip to church is for this event. Is it a baptism? Christening. Well, I wouldn't know that one, obviously. Good job, Trish. Everyone calls her Trish the Dish. Misanthropic comic from whom baby Leroy used to steal scenes. Oh, is that, yeah, W.C. Fields. I kind of sort of knew that. Kind of, sort of. Despite his feline name, this is a tough corn usually made from sheep intestine. Catgut. I think there's still a double Jeopardy out there. I don't think we've gotten them all. I don't think anyone, even if they bet everything, could catch me, though. Let's wrap up categories. Julie Newmar, Eartha Kitt. Catwoman. Man. I'm partial to Julie Newmar myself. It's my preference. And then I guess we did get them all. This international charter reads to succeed. I didn't read it all. Oh man, Barrel made it into the green right before Final Jeopardy. Okay. I am gonna bet, I wish I remembered how much money everybody else had. I'm gonna bet to 2,000. I think I still have enough of a lead ahead of everybody. Trish is betting, so even if she wins, Trish can't catch me. And Beryl doesn't have any money. She can't catch me, so either way I'm gonna win. There's no way I'm losing this one. Boo, boo. This famous New Hampshire resident recited his poem, The Gift, outright at JFK's inauguration. I actually know this one, and it is Robert Frost. I'm gonna write his whole name out because I have time. Frost. Robert Frost. Checking my work. Trisha lost her mind again. Beryl. Beryl got it. Yay. Yeah, man, I got 10,600 bucks. Ugh. All right, everybody. This was super fun. Finally, I won one. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. This was the advice stream. I am Jeremy International. We are live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I will be back next week, probably with guestesses. We'll hang out. We'll have a good time as we always do. But thanks for coming by. This was a good time. Just as another reminder, if you would like to seek advice from Jeremy International, head on over to JeremyInternational.com. There's a contact form there. You can leave a tip there too if you want to. You don't have to. No big deal. Whew. Okay. All right. Bye, everybody. See you next week.